Hi guys, I'm back with another video today. So, this is my take on what happened to Chris Benoit. So, if you don't know who Chris Benoit is a wrestler. He started wrestling in about the early 1990s. He was a big star in WCW. And then after WCW closed down, he moved to the WWE. So Chris Benoit was definitely a wrestler. So let's get to this, what I think happened. So, as we know from reports, I know that Chris Benoit had issues. He had problems. He had a lot of concussions. I think him having concussions was one of the reasons why he went crazy. And another thing is he took steroids. And from what I know is when people take steroids, it could change their mood. Steroids can change your mood and you won't even realize it. So that's what happened. Of all him getting hit in the head so many times, and him having concussions and him taking steroids, that was the big fact on his mood swings. Now, on to the story part. So, if you don't know this, I'm not going to make you watch it, but in 2007, Chris Benoit murdered his wife and his son at his house, and he also committed suicide. So Chris Benoit killed his wife by drugging her and then strangling her. And then he drugged his son Daniel, and he also did his finishing move, the cripple crossface on him. And his nickname as the wrestler was the Crippler, so that makes it look even worse. So yeah, that's what happened. Then there's multiple theories that Kevin Sullivan, another wrestler, killed him, put a hit on him, because in WCW there was a storyline where Nancy would fall in love with Chris and join Chris. And that somehow got connected with real life, and Kevin Sullivan was pissed at him, so he called a hit on him and killed him. But nobody knows if that's actually true. There was also another report that Nancy's death was actually reported a day before she died, and somebody knew about it, but there's no physical evidence that somebody actually killed Chris Benoit and his family. But I think my take on it is, from all the concussions he had and all drugs that he had, I think what honestly happened was nobody realized he had different mood swings. And I remember hearing a story where Chavo Guerrero had a phone call with Chris Benoit the night of his death, and Chavo Guerrero said that his demeanor was different from what he usually is. So, my take on all this is Chris Benoit, from him getting hit in the head too many times and taking steroids, his mood changed and he just went crazy, killed his wife and son. That's my take on it. And after all three died, they were all taken to a coroner's office. The coroner said that Chris Benoit's brain looked like an 84-year-old Alzheimer's person. That's how bad his brain was damaged. So there was a lot of facts on Chris Benoit, and that's what I think happened. I think there's no conspiracy theory that can actually solve this, and nobody really knew what actually happened. But I feel like, yeah, It was totally Chris Benoit. It was nobody else. It wasn't Kevin Sullivan. And the Nancy thing, I don't know. My take is Chris Benoit went crazy from steroids and getting hit in the head too many times, and he just killed his family. That's my take on it. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.